It's the end. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Come on, Ray. 19. Hey, kill.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Brissett. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Hey, kill. Hey, check. Gone.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's good for Washington.
Brissett.
Going right back to Dodson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground with Gibson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Brissett. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, Brissett.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Devontae.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one into the hands of Pitts. He's across midfield.
And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Hurts throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But first down, Hurts.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Brissett on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver.
And it's second down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
It's quite a unit. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number one overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Tress Way on fourth down is sent out to punt. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia.
Let's take it inside his own 40. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football first and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a first and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possible. Let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
It's second and 8.
A second down throw for Brissett. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. But Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with a touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off. So you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays. So let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. First and 10.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Hey, kill. Hey,
Into the air once more, it's Brissett. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Brissett on 3rd and 2.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Oh, the return is Ward.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's down the field and caught by Pitts.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Steps away to his left. Fighting through pressure. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 2nd down, Brissett. His throw incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brissett.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Washington.
Here's Ward to return.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So here are the Eagles to take over.
They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 46.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Once again, it's Swift. And he'll take this down to the 33. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Ron Rivera scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Come on, baby, rock and roll.
And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Swift.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts.
So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
They had totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1.
And the Commander defense able to hold.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field.
It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. They go play action with Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Montez Sweat. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Here's Brissett. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Brissett.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A 1st down throw for Brissett. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. To throw, Brissett.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Devontae Smith
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hurts throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rashad Penny,
his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense set to take over.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the gun, here's Brissett. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington.
Devontae Smith,
His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year.
and the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
They'll get this out wide to Penny.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw.
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and our focus is on Kyle Pitts. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Eagles and the Cowboys. All that and more coming up next.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Dak going to start out going to the air. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. What's up, man?
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw is Prescott.
That's Gallup on the slant. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Prescott from the gun on third.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
To the air again, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Eagle defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Prescott to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Give that sack to the Kobe Dean.
Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I'll bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. this will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Prescott now. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after the... Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The rushing numbers for Pollard last week.
20 carries, 76 yards, and a touchdown.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those points.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hurts.
This to Arnold on the short pass. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
This a 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here's Swift.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing is Hurts.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This to Arnold on the short pass. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
22 yards there, a first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They go play action with Hurts.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
26 yards.
And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss. As this one is up and good to extend their lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Now Lewis selects to return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown. So now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Now Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Prescott.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing. Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On play action, Prescott. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
At their own 13-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss. 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Swift. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And a call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs... Because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Dak on the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw is Prescott.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter play. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And past the 40. The 40's out of bounds.
47 yards rushing now. 8 carries for him so far.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's another 1st down and what will be a gain of 21 yards. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This went into the hands of Pitts.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift,
his 2nd. His 9th on the year.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Tolbert.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Play action now. Prescott.
Right back to Tolbert.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. And they're going to speed things up here. A first down throw for Prescott.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Tolbert,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Gold with the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And some room to maneuver. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now it's Swift.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
63.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is where the mental part of the game comes into play. Defense is out of timeouts. Just hold on to the football. No sense really trying to score. They should be able to run this one out.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
So it's a victory here.